24 things that I have learned about love. Never date a man who has always had interest in you from the past. A man that cannot communicate is not a man for you. Grow up dating you, leave that man because all he wants to do is kill. Leave the situation when it doesn't pass the 3-month mark. If the man wants to, he will, ladies. At that point, let that man go.
Alright, quiet on the set.
Camera speed.
Sound production, take one.
Hey guys, it's Miss Ethereal Dana here, and welcome back. Let's figure out how we're gonna survive our 20s together, y'all. Let's get into it. Alright, y'all. So in this subject, as you've seen in the title, we will be talking about love. Love is a very crucial aspect on how to survive your 20s. So let's get into it. Make sure you have your blanket. Let's get cozy, ladies. If you have water, wine, grab that. I have me a little snack. Look at my little pup in the background. And I definitely have my iPad with all of my notes with 24 things that I have learned about love. So I thought this was a great idea because I just turned 24 almost a month ago. And I wanted to talk about 24 things that has helped me so far, or 24 things that I have learned this far in my life. And it has been a lot. It has been more than 24 things, but I feel like these are the major 24 key points that will help you with your love life. Let me know which one you agree with the most or which one resonates with you the most. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Before we start, let me know at least 5 things you learned about love. Maybe this month, maybe this year. We're currently 4 months in, almost 5 months, very close to 6 months into this new year. So let me know 5 things you have learned so far. All right, y'all. First things first. Ciao. Never date a man who has always had interest in you from the past. This right here is a huge one for me. And this is something I have learned within, I guess, the past 2 years. You have to realize that men are visual learners. They're visual thinkers. They're visual lovers. They visualize everything. So when a man has already been visualizing you, putting in he has already fantasized about you, and although you have been dubbing him, New York terms, or although you have been rejecting him, he has been plotting ways to get with you, and he's gonna make you fall in love and then treat you how you have been treating him, which is rejecting him. He has already over sexualized you, over fantasized you. So when he gets you, it's like, I got you and I'm done. Period, point blank. He already reached his fantasy, or maybe you didn't reach those expectations, and he has had enough. So that is my opinion. That is something I have learned. I've seen it plenty of times. Disagree or agree with that one. Communication is key in your relationship. A man or woman, I'm into men, so I'm going to be referring most likely in this whole entire video to a man. But a man that cannot communicate is not a man for me. A man that cannot communicate is not a man for me. And that's on period. Like, if you cannot communicate that you're mad, that you're upset, something is bothering you, you had a bad day, and you're unable to talk about it, and then you're communicating in other ways that is not specifically telling me what's going on, then what are we doing? Especially at this point in our life, at this age, and you cannot express what's going on, then what are we doing? Like, you're wasting my time, you're wasting your time, like, and you're not grown enough to communicate that your boss pissed you off today and that's why you're moody. Like, grow up. Avoid guys who over sexualize you when meeting you. If a guy's saying, oh my gosh, you're so sexy, you're so this and that, you're so beautiful, oh my gosh, I can't wait to take you home, and then starts to ask you or say like weird sexualizing things to you that's kind of degrading you, leave that man, because all he wants to do is kill. That's it. That's it. Like, it's not going to be a relationship from there. It's just going to be a Netflix and chill type of vibe. If that's the vibe that you want, then okay. But if you really like this person, or you think you can get somewhere with this man, you're not getting anywhere with that man.
I might tell you a joke, but I never tell you a lie.
Leave the situation when it doesn't pass the 3-month mark. Many people will argue with me about this point, but honey, I stand by it. If we have been talking and just talking for 3 months and we're not passing that, you're not asking me to be your girlfriend, you're not ready to court me, you're not ready to just move past talking, we're done. We don't need to be talking for 6 months, a year, 2 years. Like, what are we really talking about after 3 months? Like, I've already gotten to know you. We've probably went on dates at this point. Like, what else is there to talk about? It's either you like me and you want to pursue me, or to the left. Like, no. If a man wants to, he will, ladies. This resonates with me, man. I have been in a long-term relationship and I have struggled with a man who I had to force. I had to overly communicate all the things that I want, all the things that I require, and he wouldn't do it. And then I would talk to other people and they would do it. So it's like, do you really want me at this point? And it's like, I've seen you, or I know that you're capable of doing these things and you're choosing not to do them with me, then we don't need to be together. Because if a man wants to do something, if a man wants to get you flowers, if a man wants to take you out to eat, if a man wants to be on the phone with you all day, he definitely will, ladies. He will. At that point, let that man go. Next. Don't, ladies. I cannot say this enough, and this might come out more than once in this video. Treat your cookie like a prize. This is your poom poom. This is yours. Nobody else's. Nobody owns it. This is yours. Literally. So this goes into, do not sleep with a man who's not giving you what you want. Do not sleep with a man who's not giving you what you want. He's not giving you communication. He's not taking you out on dates. He's not loving you the way you want to be loved. He's not desiring you the way you want to be desired. He's just not treating you like the woman he wants to be with forever. You should not be giving him your cookie. Pause. I understand that, listen, it's your cookie, your body, do whatever you want. And I understand, ladies, us ladies, we have our needs. And maybe you might be a more hypersexual person. But if you cannot ask that man for $100 for a bill, especially if you've given him your, you should not be sleeping with that man. Period, point blank. He can't pay a bill. He can't take you out. He can't buy you food after you just put him to sleep. You should not be sleeping with that man. Don't sleep with that man, girl. Your cookie is the prize. Your cookie is the reward. I know most of us grew up in church. I hope most of us grew up with mothers who have taught us that. And if you haven't, I'm telling you now, your cookie is the prize. If young girls are going to be watching this video, especially during that young age where everyone is learning their bodies, you do not need to be forced to give your cookie up. You give your cookie to the man that you want to. You give your cookie to the person you're giving the trophy to. I don't care how long you have to make that man wait. I don't care if he's manipulating you. Don't give him the cookie. Because once you give a man, your cookie, he feel like he won. He feels like he could act whatever way now. Like, just, this is your body. Treat it good. Next one. Men. A lot of men love the thought of you, but they don't like the thought of having you, if that makes sense. A lot of men, like I said from the first one, they're visual learners. Most in this society now, most people are finding each other through Instagram. Men specifically are fantasizing with your photos, they're fantasizing with your page. Like I said, they're visualizing the type of person you are based on things that you share, based on things that you post, maybe based on the way that you dress on Instagram. So they fall in love with who you are on the screen, who you are on Facebook, who you are through somebody else's eyes. That's how they fell in love with you. So they'll do certain things with you, but they won't cross the line to be with you. To date men who respect your values, standards, and especially your expectations. When you're going into a relationship or you're meeting someone, it's more than okay to tell a guy what you expect, what you want, what you would want from a man if you are getting into a relationship. Show him what you will not play with and what you will do. If a man cannot get with that, then you don't need to be with him. Just because he's cute, just because he has money, no. If a man is not respecting you and a man is not saying, listen, for example, listen, Miss Ethereal Dana don't play that. She don't like that cheating stuff. I'm not going to cheat on her. Miss Ethereal Dana does not like when I do A, B, and C. I'm not going to do A, B, and C because Miss Ethereal Dana is not going for that. And if he's doing it to test your boundaries or to test you, let him pass the test and show him what he's in for. And if he's doing it again and he's testing you more than once, then he needs to go. Because obviously you don't respect me, because if I say I like communication and you're not giving me communication, hang up on you, not in the mood. Like, I already told you more than once, you obviously don't respect me. I must be a joke at this point. All right, another thing that I have learned, and I think is so important, it's actually a huge debate on social media as well. Go on dates, ladies. Go on dates. Go on dates. Go on dates. There is nothing wrong with dating multiple people. I feel like that is so important for learning love and learning how to be loved. You need to learn things from different people and see what you like, what you don't like, how you don't like this person to treat you, so you know for the future. Like, it's so important to date and get out there. It's okay, you can go on multiple dates with that person. You can even go on one date with that person, you're just like this is 100% not it. Like, that is more than fine. It's okay to go on dates. And if you want to share that with the person you're on a date on or someone that you are interested in, then do that. Don't let other people make you feel bad with dating multiple people. This is for you. This is not for them. Like, I'm not saying sleep with everyone, but definitely go on dates. You can go on fun dates. You can go to the aquarium. You can go axe throwing. There's so many fun things that you can do to get to know a person. And I feel like it's so important to get to know different type of men, different type of women, to see what you like and what you don't like. It teaches you. It teaches you, and it builds up those values, standards, and expectations. Boom. This is a big one. Never say never. Never say, I'll never do that. Oh, I'll never da-da-da-da. That'll never be me. That'll never be... Because, baby, it could then be you, okay? That's all I gotta say on that. This is a big one, y'all. This one is a big one. If his mother is more invested in the relationship, that is not a man for you. That is a man for his mama. Like, period, point blank. That's one thing I learned, not in my love life, but in other people's love life. If a man is putting his mom in both of you guys' business, then that's not a man for you. I understand when big situations happen and you do need another opinion, you want to go to your mother, cool. But I should not be getting no phone call from your mama. Your mama should not be sneak dissing me in the background. Like, there should be not much communication between all three of us. This is not a 3-person relationship. This is a 2-person relationship. This is between me and you. So if you got you a mama's boy, but that's for me though. I'm not doing that. I'm not in a relationship with you and your mother. Another big part, which goes back into the communication aspect, is communication for yourself. You cannot be expecting communication and you're not giving communication either. You need to let your partner know what's bothering you. So men are a little ditzy. They're a little slow. They don't know how to read the room, especially in a relationship. And that's most men. So you need to let them know, like, hey, you haven't been communicating and I don't really like that. You didn't let me know that you got home, and then, you know, I'm quite concerned. Or anything that bothers you, you need to express that to your partner, because they will keep doing it because you haven't told them that, hey, this is bothering me. Like, I don't really like when you do this. And you need to be open for your partner to do the same, because if you're one-sided with communication, it will not work at all. This one is my favorite one, and this one is something that my mom has taught me since a teenager. Be with someone that you can have fun with. Like, someone that you can have a ball with. Someone you can have a great time with. Like, period, point blank. A relationship is not all about the fights. It's not all about the intercourse. It's way more than that. It's about building a friendship, and it's about building a unity while creating experiences with each other. So try to always incorporate dates, incorporate fun activities, even if it's activities with other friends and family, because it is pretty cool to introduce your loved ones with your friends and family. And while doing that, you can be doing a fun activity. So I definitely think it's so important to create such great memories with your partner. If you're a traveler like me, I would love to go on vacations with my man. Like, who would not? Create those fun memories. Have fun. Go ATV riding. Go on boat rides. Go fishing. Like, go axe throwing. Go pick out some rocks. Like, go do something fun with you and your partner. Like, that's the whole point. You don't want to be in a short-term to a long-term relationship and you guys have done nothing together. Like, that's crazy. Like, go have fun with your man. Go have fun with your woman. Like, go have a blast. Learn each other's love languages. Like, this is so, so important. Learn how you love to be loved. If your love language is physical touch, if your love language is gifts, if whatever your love language is, teach that to your partner and vice versa. If you don't know what your love language is, I will post a picture of all the love languages. You can even take a free test and figure out what your love language is, and definitely teach your partner that. Naturally, your partner, I feel like, should be able to tell, because it's things that you do naturally to show your love. But if you're not sure, definitely take a quiz and definitely let your partner know, like, listen, like, this is what I like. You know, this is how I like to feel loved. Child. This right here, child. I don't think many people know about this one. Because the way some of y'all be acting, time apart is important, guys. Time apart is important. You will drive your partner nuts if you don't give each other time apart. Like, this stems with me since the beginning of relationships. I never understood how people want to be with their partner every second of the day. I get it. I get you love your man, you love your girlfriend, you want to be up there behind all day. I get that. Like, I get the craving. But guys, you need to give each other time to breathe. If you don't, your relationship will literally crumble. Because all you're doing is building the relationship just with each other, and you're not giving space for yourself. Who are you now if you're always with your man? Who are you? You're not even an individual no more. You're dedicating every second of your day and night to your man. Like, even just saying it out loud just sounds crazy to me. Like, you go to work, maybe you work 4 to 8 hours a day, maybe more than that, that's perfect. Maybe walk home after. Your man doesn't have to pick you up every day. And then you're going to go home, cook for him, and be up underneath him. But I get it. It's cheaper that way. It can work for you guys that way. Or maybe you don't see your man every day and he wants to pick you up after work. That's cool. But like I said, every second of the day makes no sense to me. You need to give each other time to breathe. You need to give each other a life without each other. You need to build yourself while you're in the relationship. You need to even give yourself stuff to talk about. Like, hey babe, I went through this today. Da 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 da. This, and that happened. Like, you know, make it a little exciting. But like I said, time apart is very crucial to the relationship. You need to have a break. I get it. You're madly in love. That's cool. That's fine. But time apart is very, very, very important. The honeymoon stage will fade. A lot of people, especially younger couples like my high schoolers, this part be having y'all in messed up. Like, it be having y'all in the turmoil. Like, oh my god, I want to see you every day, I want to hang out with you every day, I want to be up under your booty every day, like, he's so nice to me, he's so good to me. Baby, the honeymoon stage will fade. Like, this is not forever. The honeymoon stage for me, I feel like it's like a month to maybe a month to 4 months. Like, maybe not even that. I would say 4 months the max. After that, it's gonna get real ghetto. Like, you're gonna start arguing. The honeymoon stage is gonna fade. You're gonna see it drastically. You're gonna start arguing. You're gonna be a little bit more irritated with each other. But the key to this, if you survive the fade of the honeymoon stage, you guys are gonna last a while. You're gonna last some time. Period, point blank. But for everyone who's watching, especially my younger girlies or younger gentlemen, the honeymoon stage is not forever. You're not going to be googly eyes about each other for the whole entire time of your relationship. Get that through your head. The honeymoon stage is literally just a stage. Maybe 4 months top. Like, it's not going on for a year, baby. No. The little things turn into big things, and that's why the little things matter. Okay, guys? When something goes back to the other one, when something is bothering you, you need to mention it. Especially if you feel like it's so small. Like, for me, when I was in my relationships, I thought communication was the littlest thing. It would take me a while to even start telling my partner, like, hey, like, this is actually something that bothers me. Because just because it's little to you, it will turn into a big thing. You're pushing it to the side. You're letting it irritate you because you don't want to tell the person because it's so little. And then now you're a bitch. Now you're angry. You're irritated because it's been piling up. It's been piling up. Always express the little things. Listen, I don't like when I'm in the car with you, you driving like I'm your bro. Like, you're driving too fast. Can you slow down when you're in the car with me? Babe, you know, it's quite annoying when you leave the toothpaste open. Babe, it's quite annoying when you're leaving the toilet seat up. Can you please put it down? Because I woke up in the middle of the night, could barely see because I'm still in la la land. I'm sleeping and I almost fell in this toilet. You need to express the little things. Little things definitely turn into big things very, very fast. Hold on, y'all. Lip gloss break. Guys, I've been using this Sephora lip gloss since I was 13 or 14. Like, this was one of my, not my first purchases, but one of the first gifts I've ever got from Sephora. I think my mom had bought this for me, and it's amazeballs. It's in the shade 02, and it's amazing.
I don't even know what to say because my lip popping. And goodbye.
But back to it. Something that's very, 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 very important is find yourself before you get into a relationship. Like, I cannot stress this enough. You need to know who you are before you get into a relationship. A relationship is not going to help you find who you are. It's only going to make it worse. Because now you don't know yourself. You don't know yourself with your partner. Now it's a whole type of confusion. And now you're even more broken. If you've been into some relationships, take a break and see who you are as a person. And when you find out who you are, you will start to find your standards, your values, and your expectations. Those three things are so important for yourself and so important for when you're entering a relationship. You need to know who Miss Ethereal Dana is. Who am I? What do I like? What do I like to do in my free time? What do I like to eat? You need to know these things. You need to know your triggers. You need to know you need to know at least, I would say, 80 to 95% of who you are before getting into a relationship. 2 lost people is just a disaster. It's a setup for a disaster. Honestly and truly. Figure out who you are before you even get into a relationship, guys. Trust me with that one. Love requires a friendship. This is so crucial to every type of relationship. A relationship, like I said earlier, is not just about being in love, making love. It's about having a friendship. You're supposed to, or you are trying, or you are pursuing being with this person for a set amount of years. Build a friendship. You want to be able to tell your man almost everything. You want to be able to have that bond with your man that, you know, you kind of have with your friends. You want to be able to vent with him about your day, to vent about your friends, vent about your family. And you want to be able to goof around with your man. You want to be able to be so comfortable with your partner. So building that relationship, building that actual bond is so crucial. This one is going to get a little deep. And this is for the toxic people, and this is right here is a big red flag, okay? Big red flag, honey. It's not love if a man is trying to take you away from your family and friends and isolate you from the people who you love. That right there is an ultimate red flag. That is not love. If someone is trying to take you from the people you love, from your circle, your family, your close friends, that is not love. That's actually very selfish, and that's actually very toxic. This person is supposed to be a addition to your circle, to your friends, to your family. They're supposed to be a addition to your life. They're not supposed to be someone who's coming into your life to take you away from your normal day-to-day at all. It's not cool, it's not cute, and it doesn't mean that they love you. It's not like they're trying to protect you or anything, or whatever weird stuff that they're saying in your head. It's not it. A person is not supposed to be turning you against the people who have been with you since birth, or the people who've been riding with you years before that person has came into your life. And if you see that, it's a red flag, and you should run. Run away. Run so far away. That is not cool, and that starts to turn into abuse very, 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 very fast. No one should be taking you away from the people who loves you and knows you like the back of their hand. Period, point blank. Another one. Just because you're good for each other does not mean you're meant for each other long term. Listen, guys, it's the worst thing to break up with the person that you love, or to start to see within your relationship that this is not going to work out. This may not actually be forever. Just because, you know, you get along so well, you guys are both the same signs, you guys like the same foods, you have so many things in common, and when people see you, they see that you guys are inseparable, that you guys are actually a match, and maybe even within yourself you see that. But there are things that are in your relationship. There are some good and there's some bad, but the bad is outweighing the good. Then that person is not for you. And it is very unfortunate. It is something that you're going to have to grieve, but you have to walk away sometimes. It's going to be hard, but you have to walk away. Don't settle for someone who has zero regards for your feelings or wants because you guys have been together for a long time. Hey, you guys passed the honeymoon stage, you passed the fading stage, and you guys have been able to walk over these obstacles together. But now this person is turning to a different person that you don't even recognize from the beginning and the middle. And you've been together maybe 3 to 5 years, however long, but it's been some time and it's honestly not working out. It's okay to walk out that door. Sometimes we have to close other doors. We have to close the doors that are hurting us, the doors that is holding back pain, and the door that's holding people who are not for us anymore. And it sucks. It literally sucks. And it goes into the next one. Time does not mean a thing. Time does not mean crap. Time don't mean nothing. Not a thing. You can be together 3, 5, 6, 7, however long, how many years. Time doesn't mean a thing. If that person is not treating you good anymore, you need to leave. You need to find yourself, find the strength, build a community, use your loved ones to help you search for yourself again so that you can build the courage to leave that person. Because baby, just because you've been with that person for a set amount of time, it literally does not mean a thing. That person is not adding value into you. They're not respecting your expectations. They're not respecting your boundaries. If they're not respecting your big 3 values, standards, and expectations anymore, you need to get out of there. Time doesn't mean a thing. I understand you've put so much time into that person, and it's so unfortunate that you guys can't reach that lifetime, but it's more than okay. Sometimes people change. Most times people change. People change, and they change their values, expectations. They even change the way they see you sometimes. And that's more than okay. Shoot, get a therapist and walk out of that relationship, y'all. The last one, no relationship is perfect and there will be conflict. A lot of people go into these relationships and they expect it to be butterflies. You guys are skipping through the park all the time. And it's just the best thing in the world. And it's not. You and your loved one is going to go through some shit. And it's going to be tough. But that's what's supposed to happen. It just is. Whatever makes it, what's the saying? Whatever breaks it makes it. Whatever at that point. But relationship is going to bring a lot of problems. It's going to bring problems even within yourself because you are learning yourself with this person, and there are sacrifices that you will have to make to accommodate this person, and it is going to cause a conflict. But I feel like in a relationship, this is why it's so important to have strong people around you and people that you can talk to and vent to who are not biased, people who are not, who love you for you and want to see the best for you and this significant person in your life and can help you through those conflicts. And not only that, communication is key. If there are situations within the relationship, please communicate them. Can't stress this enough. But guys, I did make this video because these were 24 things that I have learned this far. And I feel like these are such important things that we all need to know. And not only that, love is hard. Love is going to teach you some damn shit, okay? I'm going to say that to you. And love is going to put you out. It's going to put you into depression. It's going to break you down. You're going to have to pick yourself up. There's a lot that goes into it, but I hope this advice helps you or helps, raise some red flags that you see within your relationship. Or if you are getting back out there, these are some things that can help you. But I do definitely stand on the big 3. Your standards, expectations, and values. Please stand on you. Stand on what you bring to the table and stand on the things that are so meaningful to you. Then when you add this person, they're just adding joy. They're adding their standards, expectations, and values, and then you're meshing them together. So that's just my advice. I have plenty more to learn. I've only been in so much relationships, but I am a listener, and I listen to my friends and I listen to other people's relationships, and I see what they go through, and I take that from them. And there's nothing wrong with doing that. As you are witnessing things that are happening in other people's lives, it's really good to take note so that you know what you don't like and what you are going to take and what you are bringing to the table. So thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. There will be more videos like this. Thank you for chatting with Miss Ethereal Dana. I hope you learned something today. Peace.